you know what I'm saying? I've been gone for the longest time. The longest time. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry, but like, sorry guys, but it's time to break some ankles. This game is all about the ankles. This game, I'm not gonna stick no D, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna just try to get these ankles. Try to take some people's ankles. Alright, I'm just get them to pass. See, I got a whole F. Dang. I got a whole F right now because all I've been doing this whole game is taking ankles. And I had like 8 ankles already so far. I need that ball. So I'm just waiting for these ankles. Alright, come on, pass me the ball. Oh, I didn't get them ankles, but I got the joint.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Ooh, give me that. Give me that. Oh.
Jordan takes the the offensive rebound, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
I just got the ankle breaker like 2 hours ago, so like, cause I just made a new player. Hold up.
Well said. Yes, you did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
Boom. Just sauce him up real fast. Hold up. Boom. What? I didn't break his ankles? Oh, I broke his ankles like 3 times already. Dang, I jumped too high. Right now, yo. Chasing ankles just to snap them. Come on, pass. Oh, they just gonna make shots. Cause I'm leaving them behind just for these ankles. I only got the pet something size up. And I just broke ankles by accident, and that's when I just kept on doing it. So where am I? I hate when that happens. Oh, there it is. Just pass. See, they're gonna leave me behind because I'm chasing ankles right now.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Austin Rivers is out there. Chris Paul, and it's Green in for 3 with his small forward.
Come on. Yes, this is 2K16. Come on, pass me. First of all,
to cheer about and really use that home court advantage to their advantage.
Here's Higgins.
Bro, I'm not breaking his ankles like I want to. Oh, I'm not breaking his ankles like I want to. Oh, I'm so mad right now. I'm really not breaking his ankles like I really want to. I really want to break his ankles, but I'm really not.
Chris, a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next
I don't know who's watching this video, but if you... Oh, I lost a subscriber? For real? Oh, wow.
Kevin, back to you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
I got 2 people watching me. That's the first. No, I had like 8 people watch me before,
Welcome
but...
back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our... Chris Paul.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Alright, come on. Dum. This be for real, yo. Alright. I'm only at 76 overall, but I just made him today, so I literally just was like playing him all day. Oh, this one he died, I think. Not my player, but what's his name? His best friend. I guess this is supposed to be him.
Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we recording that.
I think this is when he died, honestly. Not this scene, but it's like when they tell him that he died, yo, his cry is so funny. You just crossed the world and you bring that little bag with you. Oh no. Oh, I think that was a whole what's it called? Never mind. What's he doing? Seeing her walking around. Oh, yeah, I think he thinking about, what's his name? Vic, yeah, Vic. Cause they telling him that he can't be his friend no more or something like that. I think so, yeah. That's his wife, or his girlfriend, whatever. Oh, that was practice, I was about to say.
What's going on? Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
You know you always got me. I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your riding girl. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real.
I don't like her that much. She a gold digger.
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. She gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's like, who's that? And it was just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about
That you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything. I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual. She's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Yo, my bones hurt. And my legs. I would've got a badge if I was doing what I was supposed to do, but I wasn't, so... He's still in Grand Theft Auto? Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all what I used to take some ankles. Hold up. Alright. Boom. So I just use a basic move like that. And I push R2. Then I use the same move again. Boom, boom. Ankles took. I use my size up. My size up is 7. So number 7. Hold up. And I don't always use my size up, though, to take some of my ankles. I'm trying to get killer crossover. Hold up, I'm about to go to a whole... I'm about to do like a game. Me versus another person. Not on my park or anything, I'm just doing blacktop. No, I don't.
let's get it all in perspective.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Contato. É nóis. Assim
trampando, a contragosto, feliz ou...
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. So on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Mozgov is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
Kevin, speaking to him about their game plan, he said it is all about taking care of the ball and not forcing anything. He said the one team that beats us more than any other is ourselves. If we get sloppy on offense, then it'll be a very tough game for us to win. It's something I stressed to them before the game. Let's see if they heard the message, guys.
Good report, Doris. Well said. Thanks. An interesting thing to address before the game.
Yeah, and clearly the coach has been hammering home the point to his guys that good shot selection is absolutely key.
And I don't think you can ever overemphasize that point. I mean, intelligent basketball is about being selective with your shots. And I think that's what'll win the game for them.
Higgins, that's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Schroeder. That's good, and so teaming with the assists.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone. And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging-type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
5 to shoot. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Dellavedova. covered by Cephalosha. Mozgov with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Freak number 1.
You know, Kevin, a lot of guys think that points per game is all that matters, but a high field goal percentage indicates efficiency, taking advantage of your opportunities at a high rate.
Splitters checked in for Al Horford.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
4 on the clock. Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist in this one. Splitter sets a screen. Schroeder passes to Splitter, and stolen by Fry. Here's Dellavedova, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Shumpert, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster. It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early. I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down. They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Shumpert with it, picked up by Teague. Dellavedova comes up empty off the pick.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Higgins, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Picked by Mozgov. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Now here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation. Santana will go for a different look here. Higgins, he's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home. Yes. He's home. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Teague can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 6, down low, and Irving with the basket on the assist by James. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Scott kicks to Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Tries again, and he knocks down the jumper. Higgins has got 16 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
James, the pass to Fry. To the left side wing. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Teague with the ball, and that one's good. Schroeder.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
On the wing, Irving. All sorts of time. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Dishes it to Schroeder. They swipe it. And stolen by Freak. Shoots it. Again, the Hawks score.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
James kicks the Fry. Rebound, Atlanta. 22 is their biggest lead. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Greg, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten a win.
Clock at 6. Hits the three-point bomb. Fry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Trying his luck deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for James. Getting around 24 points per, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
Hawks making a switch here. Splitters checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He had 27 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
They get a hand on it. The Hawks leading by 6. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Feet out, and that's good. Higgins has got 6 here in this quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now LeBron. He's got 6. Here's Dellavedova. Banked in off the glass. T. No good. And that does it for the first half of play. The Hawks on top. They lead by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking up. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Higgins comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Higgins, he's in at power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here's Freak. He's got 22. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Shumpert dishes to Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 8 points for Iman Shumpert.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Splitter.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And Cleveland making a change here. Irving's checked in. And both free throws good for Frye. And talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland. Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Here's Higgins, and the Hawks getting another basket right there. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Irving kicks to LeBron. Down low. Here's Frye. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Frye's got 9.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Here's Higgins. The 19-footer is on the money. Higgins has got 9 points now in the quarter. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Green from Thompson. Shot off the pick. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact he didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Just 5 on the clock. Higgins, that's good.
And I love the tenacity. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Freak with it, working on Thompson. And that one's good. And that's now 33 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And a wide open look for Freak. No good trying to beat.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going. We are very own Atlanta.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Atlanta making some changes. Higgins is checked in for Horford. Kent Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Cleveland also making some changes. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. On the court for Cleveland, Channing Frye out there with Thompson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Freak missing.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Schroeder. And here's Fry for 3. And it's Thompson with the jam. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one.
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love. He had a double-double and made a huge difference. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. Have a wonderful evening.
Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed, have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. Help him pay the bills. Plus, my mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Since you mentioned it. Your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
Like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you...
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot around. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. When they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? It's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you gotta do, that's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you gotta make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up. Not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, gotta handle your business.
Okay, you've all set up. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette,
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you want.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
Alright, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
For the dab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, shoot, switch.
Switch.
Again.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3,
switch. Yeah.
Okay, like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammers run. News cameras never come. You and your man's hung in every verse in your rhyme. Vanish every summer, where the blue vans will come. We throw the work in the can and run. Where the plans was to get funded, skate up the set to achieve this goal quick. Faced with immeasurable odds, till I gave straight back. Someone felt the most something and you nothing. Check. I'm from the other side where other guys don't walk too much. The girls from the projects went.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kinda hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Atlanta Hawks. It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Atlanta Hawks today. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Wizard. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Cleveland.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened, his production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 5, the Hawks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Sessions checked in for the Wizards. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Scott's checked in. Schroeder passes to Higgins.
Move the ball.
Second chance shot, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Freak with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Higgins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Talking about Hickson, every time you count him out, he surprises you with a streak of inspired play. Then every time you count him back in, he puts up a dud. Hard guy to figure out right now.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Freak with it. Nene on him. Tries it from 9. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 6 points for Freak.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Nene outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Thornton, no good.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And he gets it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Wizards lead.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Higgins, that's good.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Let's catch up with Doris.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Schroeder kicks to Freak. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
A moment now to see the stats for Nene. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver, the first Brazilian to ever be selected in the first round. Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
Yeah, it came into the league just a tremendously raw talent, really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's very good.
And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way, and he gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Washington lead.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
5 seconds left to play in the first. Schroeder, no luck. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dixon comes in for Morris. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Higgins, he's checked in for Splitter. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Cephalosha. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. On the court for Atlanta, Higgins, he's in at center. Kent Bazemore is out there with Scott. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Teague in a 2-guard. Here's Higgins, 8 points for him. Releases. No good off the front iron.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, Nene is a man among boys down low. Remarkable physical power. And he's also got a tough mentality about him. Just a real rugged individual.
And getting back to Nene, an obvious inside player with great impact. He looks and plays like a man possessed. Yet through last season, Greg, he's never averaged as much as 8 rebounds a game.
And, you know, his true value is measured in intangibles at times, not just on the stat sheet. He does all the dirty work so others can shine.
And Sessions kicks to Thornton. Hickson sets the screen for Thornton. And again, Washington, no good. The Hawks trail by 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And so it's Washington with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Pass to Sessions, doubled by Higgins. And Thornton kicks to Hickson. Another one falls for Washington.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Just 5 to shoot. Shot, high post, and that one's good. Higgins has got 4 points this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Wizards have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
To the middle, got a piece of it. Free throw line jump shot, and it's Nene with the rebound.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Washington.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And here's Freak. He's got 14. 6 on the shot clock. Drills the elbow jumper. Higgins has got 8 here in the quarter. Wizards leading by 13. Marcus Thornton on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Here's Higgins. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Higgins has got 18 points.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
I like the way, Greg, they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off. That's excellent discipline on display right there. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 11 points with that bucket from Schroeder. Here's Nene. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so we conclude the first half.
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair. New group here. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Higgins comes in for Cephalosha. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Hickson. Then there's Ramon Sessions. Then there's Nene. And it's Thornton in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Schroeder passes to Higgins. Puts up a 3. Washington with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Now Freak. 18 points for him. Shoots from the high post, and he gets it to go. Higgins has got 20.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal basketball. He ended with 28 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Move the ball. Stick
The dish to Bazemore. Splitter passes to Higgins. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys on the line too often. The Hawks, number 1.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Here is Dudley. He's got 8 to the inside. Here's Sessions. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Sessions has got 6.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Just 5 to shoot. Higgins. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Porter kicks to Sessions. And the pass to Nene. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got his 5th assist in this one. Feeds it to Splitter. We've got 1:18 left. Now here's Freak, guarded by Nene. Here's Higgins. The Hawks again can't hit.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
43 seconds left in the third. Nene left side. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Pass to Splitter. Out left to the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
.16 seconds left in the third. And Dudley kicks to Sessions. Nene setting the pick for Sessions. With the teardrop and a wide open look for Thornton. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got his 8th assist here tonight. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Porter comes in for Morris. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. And Sessions subbed in for Beal. And then for Atlanta, Higgins, he's checked in for Horford. Millsap